What's up? I just wanted to make a quick video about Formspring. Just reasons why I like Formspring, reasons why I hate Formspring. I do have one, ironically enough. However, I mean, not a lot of people know that I have a Formspring, or actually, I guess a lot of people do know because I have 46 followers. But I don't get a lot of questions or anything like that. But when I do go on Formspring, I kind of look at, my friends' answers, their questions, stuff like that. And Formspring, the initial idea of Formspring's pretty cool. The fact that, you can, ask questions to get to know someone better, and, and not having to, have that awkward moment of, going up to them and saying that question. But then there's also, the obvious negative side is that because you can be anonymous, the fact that, you can say and ask anything to them without them having to know who you are and, your location or anything about that. You are completely anonymous. They can't follow you, they can't, search for you, anything like that. And, a lot of people abuse that kind of, oops, sorry. But a lot of people abuse that kind of power, and it really ticks me off. That really makes me pretty angry about it, because with Formspring, I don't know what to say now. On Formspring, so you can say anything. You could give death threats, and you can't necessarily, be charged for, legal matters or anything, because they don't know who you are, they don't know how to get in contact with you or anything like that. And so I see on my friends, various pages, and, people are saying no one likes you, you have no friends, and so-and-so hates you because you're doing this, and you're so that, and you're such an effing this, and you're such an effing that, and you're a piece of that. And just all this stuff, for real. And I just want to ask to, I call them Formspring haters. I just want to ask Formspring haters, what motivates you? And I obviously know the answer to that. The only thing that motivates Formspring hate is the fact that they can get away with it. They can say whatever they want and they can get away with it. And that really, and for them to abuse that kind of power really sickens me. And whoever is receiving these nasty messages, all they can really do is feebly say, oh, I don't feel that way, and no, you're wrong, and, stuff like that. And, you can come off really, really cool, really laid back, really standoffish. But, it really does hurt, people's feelings. People will read that, it will affect them. No matter how cool they try to come off, it will still affect them. And it's just, and I don't think that Formspring is, evil. I don't think it's bad. I mean, obviously, it's the people abusing it that's making it, a bad thing. It's not the actual Formspring itself. Because, Formspring was created to kind of get people to know each other better without having, like I said, that awkward face-to-face time. And so, I just wanted to... Okay. Let's do this. To you Formspring haters, I highly recommend that you take a anger management class, take a few courses, and, figure out what is giving you so much anger, and find ways to let that anger out without having to hurt another one's feelings, in maybe the same way that they have to you, because obviously two wrongs don't make a right. And, whatever. And, there's a technique where you write a letter to someone who has aggravated you, who has angered you, where you write everything that they've done to you, everything that you don't like about that, certain someone, and then you rip it up and then you throw it away. And that is a healthy way to express your anger without having to, affect another person. And, with if I could compare that to Formspring, it's like writing that letter and then sending it to that person, and then you can watch and gloat as, you know, they're reading this letter in horror that, you know, someone feels this way about them and they're saying these nasty things about them, and, you know, it's really hurting their feelings, and then it puts bad thoughts into their heads, you know, thoughts of, you know, lower self-esteem, suicide, and, you know, things like that. And no matter how satisfying that is to a hater, that it only makes them, you know, hunger for that feeling more. Do you know what I mean? Like, because they see someone who's suffering, and then they're like, oh hey, I'm bigger than this person, I'm better than this person, I'm going to abuse them. You know, and that's not okay. That's not cool. So the key point is to express your emotion in a way that you can let it all out, but you don't have to, you know, get someone in the crossfire of you letting out that emotion, because that won't help anyone. So just wanted to say that about Formspring. I do like Formspring for, you know, the previous things that I said earlier. But obviously, you know, people are just dumb and they just do dumb things and they say stupid things. So if you have ever gotten hate on Formspring, I just, you know, first I want you to pray for that person, and that, you know, that they will get control for their emotions, and pray for yourself so that you can reassure yourself that, you know, God still likes you. No matter what, God will still like you. Everyone else might not like you. I might not like you, but God will. So, I mean, take that for what it's worth, and I hope everyone has a good night or a good day if you're watching this in the daytime, because it's like 12:30 right now. Alright, I'm gonna put on some lip balm. This video is kind of fun. Maybe I'll do more of these. Bye!